started the stream, but my box was already ticked, so that's good.
Right, we are back again, people. Tick the boxes, people.
It was already ticked from last time, so you know.
That's fine.
You know what's really bad though is if you ask the Amazon device whose name I will not say, it will actually tell you Ava Max's real name.
That's got nothing to do with A, PRL, B, Formula 1, or C, Russia.
Well, to be fair, one of the owners is kind of as fit as Ava Max, so you know.
Oh, for God's sake. Stop talking about Martin, man, seriously.
I'm gonna die laughing!
See, Shanghai is coming round. To settle up on Haas. The arse in the Haas right now. See what place he's going to put him. There's some
you're going to get us all fired.
He goes 36 dead. And I'll be back in a minute because I can hear some little children bouncing and playing around in their room. I'll be back in a minute.
That means two things. I just realised that my mic was not muted when I said that, so oh dear. Note to self, next time don't let me commentate if I've not slept. Actually, that's not a note to myself, that's a note to Sarah. So Lions getting ready for a quali lap. Just trying to find the space. No, it's on mediums now. It's getting a bit dark though. Careful now, Thomas. Some people like it moist. You know what I'm going to do when this stream is over? I'm going to run away before Sarah gives us all into trouble. Anyway, Lions coming along the second DRS straight. Well, it's not even really a straight, really, but, you know. It's a yellow flag in sector 3. For some reason it's not showing on the map, though. Now it is. There we go. Goes up to the final corner, he turns in, he goes across the line, P3, with a 34-0. They still can't hear you, what? Well... Dread's effectively doing a second flying lap on his mediums, so he's going to be taking a bit too much life out of those tyres, which is not ideal. But he needs to do something, because otherwise he's going to get KO'd, because he's got two drivers behind him who are on softs, so they will almost certainly jump him. Well, you acted like the FBI secret informant. Well, maybe you should be like querying Vladimir Putin about his involvement in the Novichok poisoning in Salisbury. Well, the Novichok poisoning was to do with Russia because, like, it was Russian people that were believed to have done it. You know, so. Chop Thomas, go and start asking Putin some awkward questions. Then again, you start asking Putin awkward questions, the chances of you not leaving in a body bag are pretty slim, so... And that's us in trouble for the use of the C word now. Thank you, Thomas. Thomas, stop swearing, man, honestly. Yeah, I know. No, you cannot swear as much as you want because you never know, at some point your audio might start actually working, so... For all you know is the audio might have kicked in just as you said the C word, so... Knowing your luck, it probably did, though. Anyway, Dread's going around in the middle sector on his one-lap-old mediums as he kicks the rear end out there. More wild than a raging bull. And it's raining! It is raining, people! Oh dear, we are in trouble. Oh dear, and Fred is already struggling for grip. He's going to go around the final couple of corners, if provided he doesn't invalidate it. Around the final corner and P10, so I think he's just about going to be safe unless Tanky can do something, but I think Tanky might have left it a little bit too late.
Oh, what have I missed? It started to rain.
Yeah, didn't you hear me shout? It's raining, man, you know? And, oh great, now we're going to get done for copyright because I just named a song. It's just as well they can't hear you, because you've said the C word twice, you've said the F word 3 times.
Can't I hear you?
No, they still can't hear him.
It's probably a you problem.
It's probably just as well they can't hear him, to be fair.
Yeah, we'll just talk about him like he's not here then, hey Andrew.
Yeah, we can just slag him off and, like, there's nothing that he can do about it.
That LR Thomas, what a snowflake.
Yeah, I know, he's about as much of a snowflake as the Renault driver that I'm currently on board with.
I am on board with Tanky as he's trying to settle that with his inters. He looks like he's really struggling.
I don't know why Thomas is laughing because I was on board with Pancake, so I don't know why he's...
Oh, Tanky nearly lost it. He needs to be careful. I don't think he's up on his time either, to be honest.
Red is getting knocked out.
No, he was down.
And Red's just invalidated. He is out of qualifying.
Yep, I think that is going to be it for qualifying.
Yep.
I don't think there's going to be anyone who's going to be able to improve in these conditions. So
but yeah,
Sarah was lying when she said dry quali, dry race.
I was saying to Thomas that, like, if he's meant to be giving us information and stuff, then maybe he should start going asking Vladimir Putin about the Salisbury poisonings, you know? No, but we all know Russia did it. It's just like, you know, be nice if, like, Putin was to admit it.
Andrew, you're going to get yourself kicked off comms again. You know that if you carry on. You know that, don't you?
Well, there's no on-track action going on just now, though. Because everyone...
We'll just wait. We're just going to wait now until Shad Hayes retires. As soon as Shad Hayes retires, that's it. Q2's done. We're on to Q3.
Of course, if you start asking Putin too many questions, you're going to be leaving his place in the body bag. And if Thomas leaves Putin's place in the body bag, then next week's episode of PRL will start the broadcast with a touching tribute to the late broadcaster, L.R. Thomas.
So, just waiting for Shad. Shad needs to retire, and then we can get Q3 on the way. Looks like there's a mixed bag of people on mediums and softs.
Yep. You know what's really bad though is around Russia the softs can last just about as long as the mediums. There's literally nothing in it.
So out of Q2 is Jedi David, Thing 1, Thomas the Tank Engine, and LR Dread.
I think the pace difference between the soft and mediums is actually quite tiny around here as well. I think it's like, what, 3/10, something like that.
Q2, you've got Martin and Lion were only 4/10 off. First boy was on soft, so
yeah. So that proves my point. It's about 3 to 4/10 between the mediums and the softs. But the thing is, the softs last just about as long as the mediums around here.
Yeah, but at the end of the race, the softs will come better than the mediums in one conditions.
Oh yeah, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, because the softs obviously have that 4/10 advantage. You want to be on the softs towards the end.
Oh, what?
I mean,
This is going to shake it up a little bit.
Because of how durable the softs are around Russia, you could technically pit the exact same lap as what the people who start on the softs do, and end up getting an undercut on them, technically. And your tyres would still be fine towards the end.
It's a Inters conditions. I don't know if this is going to stay for the whole of Q3, but this will shake up the grid a little bit, because there'll be some people who cannot do the wet and there'll be some people who can do the wet. So,
well, Firmage out of all these top 10 drivers is the one with the biggest gentleman's area, because he's on the softs just now.
he's still technically in the pits though, so you probably just haven't clicked dry. Unless it is going to dry up soon, but it doesn't look like though, because on the track it looks very wet on the track. There's a lot of spray coming off these.
Yeah, I did comment about 5 minutes before it started raining that it was starting to get a bit dark, but like I didn't actually expect it to start raining.
Because Byron is out on track. First car on.
But yeah, as we also established, Thomas, some drivers do like it to be a bit moist. I mean, like Michael Schumacher was a master in moist conditions. Quite a lot of people. To be fair, even a lot of his haters actually feel sorry for him in the state that he's in just now. Yeah, but Schumacher was an experienced skier, though. You've got to remember that. Please don't tell me that Firmage has actually gone out on track on softs.
No. Oh, Oh, look, there you go. He's nearly gone. What is he
Mate,
doing?
turn your bloody ERS down to 0. You'll get less wheel spin that way, mate.
As Wyron is going to come up to the turn 1. He was a bit on his out. Oh, he's nearly validated his lap already.
You know what's really bad though? What Furman is doing sort of validates the point I made on Twitter earlier today.
Wait, Wyron, he nearly lost his back end. He touched the curb and his car wanted to slap out on him, but he managed to catch it. Wyron is really struggling in these conditions so far.
Yeah, that long left-hander, you really don't want to put too much steering lock on that in the dry, otherwise it will swap on you. Never mind in the wet.
Don't want to put too much traction down either. Your back end will slap around. You're slapping around like a fish.
I'll tell you, right, if this race tomorrow ends up being wet at any stage throughout qualifying or the race, I'm going to go to that world's tallest building in Dubai and I'm going to jump right off the top of it.
As Wyron is coming up to his teammate is going to impede him here. If Furniture doesn't get out of the way, he's out of the way. Thank God for that.
You know Thomas is like, oh, rest in peace, Andrew. The funny thing is I've actually cheated death like about 4 times in my life, so it wouldn't surprise me if I survived that as well.
He's really struggling. He's come straight into the pits.
That, my friends, is a set of softs completely and utterly wasted.
Yeah, Martin's coming through. Through the last corner now, short dash to the line. There's a 46 dead.
46 dead.
Fanta, as he comes round the second to last corner. Now the last corner.
That's an invalid.
Oh, he's invalidated. He cut it too much. We'll see what Lion's going to do. This comes round, does a 47.
1.4 seconds off of the pace of his title rival.
Zombie Head comes in the pits. Coach Boy coming round, Naturo straight, does a 48.5. So
this proves my point that some drivers prefer the moist a bit better than others.
Yeah, Martin did say in before the race that if it was wet, he loves the wet conditions around here, and it's showing he's a full near enough a second and a half quicker than his championship rival.
Yep, bump him up a tier. Well, yeah, you really do need to bump him up a tier. I mean, he was in our tier last season, so...
All those drivers that went out, only 3 people managed to...
HLG RX7 boy or something like that.
Man.
That's the one.
We'll go on board with Trance. Oh, he's touched the curb. He's invalidated. He went away too wide on the left-hand side. He's invalidated again.
If memory serves me correctly, he was my teammate, and then he reported me for driving into the back of me in USA last season.
Oh, pat of cakes. Coming out of turn 1, put the power down. Rear end went nope. Spun out on it.
Well, Fanta's invalidated again.
They're just feeling the track out, seeing where they can put the power down. But First Boy is running out of deployments. This is going to hurt him coming up to the line. He's going to start derating. It's not what he wants.
How the hell has Zombie Head managed to invalidate his lap coming out of the pit lane?
And he goes 47.4 just in front of line. Did a full 1.1 second quicker.
Stop the world, I want to get off.
Shad Hayes comes up to turn 1. Ooh, it's not a bad line through there. Looks like he's changed his setup a little bit for the wet. Ooh, he's had a bit of a wobble though through that left-hander. He's coming through to end sector 1. Is this going to be a purple sector? It's not. Oh yes it is. So it's always gone very wide. That's going to hurt him, as there is only 4 minutes in the session, so these drivers haven't got long left to go before the flag drops.
Okay, around the final corner goes P4.
Yeah, 48 dead. We go back to Shad Hayes. This is coming down the back straight. It's not really a straight. None of these are really straight, to be honest. They've all got bends in them somewhere, or kinks.
It's a bit like the isn't straight on the Grand Tours Ebola drone.
It's like a nice tidy lap so far.
It was run a bit deep there.
Just a little bit deep, but he's setting up nicely though for the next
And he's
corner.
round
But he's gone
wide,
very wide,
and he's into
run
the
it. Oh.
barrier.
Yeah, he hit the wall. He's got enough time to get back into the pit start and go again.
That'll have to be a quick turnaround.
As Wyron has done purple sector 1. We'll see what he can do. Manny came out first, but then decided to dip into the pits. Oh, Wyron! He's completely lost that. Bit too much down gear. Engine, rear end just stepped out on him.
Furniture ran a bit wide there at the previous corner, and it's round wide again.
Yep. Finally chose the right tyres though. So that's one good step.
France goes P5.
Are we going to get where people can't set laps?
Yeah, it looks like it's drying up a bit now.
Yeah, I think it stopped raining. No, it's raining slightly.
No, it's still raining.
Only slightly. As Furniture's using auto gears. You can tell by the downshift and the upshift.
As Wyron goes P6.
Yeah, he had a bit of a moment, that's why he's dropped down on all Furniture. Second to last corner.
How on earth is that not valid? He goes around the final corner and goes P6.
Yeah, beats his teammate.
Some very interesting candidates there from Furniture.
The zombie head goes P5 to 48-2.
And this is purple set to 1.
Fanta. One of the men not to have set a lap. It's gone wide there. Hasn't validated him, so.
It doesn't say invalid on my screen. And
Fanta. So I said he hasn't invalidated even though it's gone wide. Looks like he's using all the track. Fanta with his zebra helmet. I don't know why. He's got a zebra helmet.
it's now stopped raining, by the way.
Yeah. Now, I don't think people are going to improve. Track will dry up. Tyres will overheat. As long as someone crashes, it'll be alright.
Find out in a minute. This week's episode of Too Late to Look.
As Fanta comes through the second to last corner. Make sure he doesn't invalidate it this time.
Line's invalid.
Fanta goes pole with a 45.6. Very good up there by Fanta.
Good lap.
He'll be happy with that. It looks like he's got enough fuel to go again though, so he'll be going again.
Watch out for Martin though, because he's just purple set to 2. Gonna absolutely obliterate that time.
It's nice and tidy. Definitely liking these conditions. He's run out of deployment though. This is going to hurt him to the line.
Dear.
He's completely out.
I'm in trouble.
Let's see what he's going to do. Does
Whoa!
45, 3 tenths faster than LR Fanta.
Hey then!
Who's the next one? Trance.
I I see a Fudge Boy who's on a lap.
Fudge Boy and
You spin me right round, baby, right round.
Fanta. We'll have a look at Shad Hayes, the only man not to have set a lap. He is coming through to the end of sector 2. Coming down the long straight. It's purple sector 2. So this could be a good lap.
I hate to break it to you, but Martin's still on another lap, so Martin could end up going even faster.
Shad Hayes still a little bit of a moment, but he's managed to keep it this time. Oh, he's invalidated on the second to last corner. That is not what he needs. That looked like a good lap there as well.
Damn.
Fudge Boy is 3 tenths up as Wyron retires. Is Fudge Boy gonna be able to go take P3 from Wyron? Oh, that wasn't even
P3. Over a second off of Fanta and Martin. Wow.
Martin's 3 tenths up. Martin's 3 tenths down, so.
Round the final corner. That was improved. Dead. And I saw it come up with the fastest lap at the end.
The fastest lap, that's why.
Maybe he didn't. Okay, never mind. Game's lied to me. How dare it lie to me?
ILRT Martin took pole with a 145.3 with LR Fanta. Surprise P2 for LR Fanta. Only 3.5 tenths off Martin's time. Fudge Boy with a 146.8, a full 1.5 seconds slower than Martin. With Wyron come home 4th, Rajan 5th, Pat 6th, Zombie 7th, Trans 8th, Refurbished 9th, and Shad Hayes, who couldn't set a lap in P10. Right, boys.
It's going to be interesting this start because we know it's a long drag down to the first braking zone. As long as it ain't a £60 penalty fine for not paying for your parking ticket, it doesn't matter.
Yes, they're all setting there, doing their setups, doing their strategy, doing their fuel.
Who read it up? It was tribal
Thing
with
2.
then.
Think 2. That's a quality ban for next week. Naughty.
Oh dear. Tribal with then. I can't. It's weird. It's a weird pronunciation, man.
It's a Scottish thing, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I am Scottish. It's not like I can actually speak English fluently or anything, you know?
What are you on about? You're speaking English now, you numbnuts.
I'm speaking Scottish, mate.
No, you're speaking English. As they are under their formation and that.
Alright, let's get some elters and stuff up, like what compounds everyone's on.
From the back. So we have Thing 2.
Thing.
Is on softs. You have Sarah on the mediums with Jedi in front. Also on mediums and Tribal or Thing 1 on mediums. Tanky in P12 on softs. LR Dread just missed out into Q3. Starts on the mediums in P11. Then you have Shad Hayes on mediums. Furniture on P9 in softs. Trance, who is actually started the race since coming back. He hasn't had a disconnection yet, so let's see if I've jinxed him right now. Starting on softs.
Oh, as long as Virgin Media keep their stuff together, then it should be okay.
Zombie Head in P7 on those mediums. Pat Cake on softs in P6. Raging Lion on mediums in P5 with Mr. Wyron on P4 on mediums. Fudge Boy P3 on softs. LR Fanta Still, it's a shock to me. Oh, there you go. I told you, didn't I? Oh, God's sake.
And you completely and utterly commentated, Kirsten. You complete and utter imbecile.
I'll send him an invite.
While he sends the invite, guys, I'm going to say this. It will be interesting about Fudge Boy's start, because obviously he's on the softer compounds, so theoretically he should get the better launch. But the thing is, because it's such a long drag to turn one, will he want to get an OP launch down towards the first braking zone? So, you know...
Might have to wait till
let me have a look, see what I can do.
His car's still there. His car's still there.
What's the guy's gamer tag again? Trans.
TR4
there we go, found him. There we go, I've
yeah.
tossed him an invite. Oh, he's got a nice profile picture of Michelle Keegan on the beach, man. Nice.
Stop perving, you. Give me a better camera angle, thank you very much. And 5 lights. And they're away. Martin has a decent start alongside Fanta. Fanta looks like he's got a better start than Martin.
Line's got a beastly start here, man. Holy crap!
So, Fanta's leading into turn 1. Fanta's, oh no,
who
was that? Fudge Boy.
Contact.
Fudge Boy absolutely sent it through the middle of Fanta and Martin and managed to snap P1 for both of them.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
The Williams there.
Oh god, it's absolute carnage at the back.
Holy
Trans AI has survived everything.
As Dragon is now in, well, there's no other way of saying it apart from last. Sam with a bestiality start of her own, man, up to P12.
Yeah, she's got wing damage though, so she's going to be struggling.
Oh, for God's sake, Sarah.
It looks like they're fighting all across. Ally Dread defending from Tanky. Fee Firmage and Shad Hayes fighting together. All side by side down the back straight. Who's going to have the biggest straight line speed?
All lights having a look around the inside of Martin. He goes up the inside. It's on the side, going underneath the tunnel. He's now going to try around the outside, but doesn't quite pull it off.
No. Still sticking with him though. Martin though, he's struggling in these dry conditions. Fudge Boy though is absolutely...
He has just done what Vettel used to do in the Vettel days. That's what he's done. You know, just break that DRS window as soon as possible.
He had a bit of a back end wobble there. Who's gone into the pits? No one's gone in the pits so far.
I'm not sure if Fanta's using low modes or something, but his straight line speed is absolutely horrendous.
No, he's using DRS. He's using mode 4. He's down to 30% already on ERS.
France is back. Careful, Lion. You don't want to go into the back of Martin and chip off your front wing, mate.
Can't see any of the battles really. Everyone's in within that half a second. I think until DRS is open, this is how people are going to stay for a while.
No, can I just say how Fanta gets
Fanta picks up a penalty
already? Wow.
Fanta's got a penalty already.
I was just about to say that this league, or this tier of this league, is one of very few leagues that I've been involved in where the two title protagonists are battling each other week in, week out. You don't see it in many leagues. Normally one of them has a crap weekend while the other one dominates, and then vice versa the next week. You never see them just on each other's gearboxes week in, week out.
All over the back of Zombie Head. Is he going to look for a move?
I see a yellow flag.
Dread.
So Dread has just been mugged off by Sarah.
Yeah. By Trance. Trance has managed to take control of his car again, so
DRS enabled.
He'll be looking for some moves.
Speed and power, people. Speed and power.
Oh, Martin's trying to make a move on Fanta.
He's Missed the apex a bit there though, which has allowed Line to close the gap on him a little bit.
Byron's catching up to these three guys as Fanta's kept.
Yeah, he's keeping the gap to Fudge Boy, so that's good. Yeah, well, he obviously didn't. He must have heard me talking about Sarah mugging him off, so.
Yeah, Trance is trying to now get past Sarah. Trance can go for it inside.
I saw Zombie Head overtake Shad Hayes.
Shad Hayes and Zombie are fighting hard. As Raging Lion is on the back of Martin. He's 3 attempts, but Martin's
got the one bar on my screen. If you're on board with Lion, we'll see it. Yep.
Martin doesn't look like he's got the straight line speed to overtake Fanta at the moment. Lion looks like he hasn't really got the speed.
Yeah, I think Fanta's just getting enough of a tone from Fudge Boy without the DRS. Let me A-firm that. It looks like an A-firm. Yes, right end plate is gone.
Yeah, he got overtaken by Shad Hayes. Now Shad Hayes now pulled second on him already.
Look at Line,
Martin,
he is just
Martin into turn
shuttle.
1. Martin, is he gonna dive?
No, he's thought better of it.
Raging Lion, he's literally just
Martin,
sitting there.
Martin was getting Zombie Head gets a penalty. Martin was gaining on Phantom, and Lion was gaining even more on both of them.
Martin just tapped Phantom. Phantom must have broken a little bit earlier than what...
If there's any damage, there's Martin, no damage.
There's no damage so far. Yeah,
this is going to be an interesting fight.
As Pat K gets past Sarah.
Yeah, Fudge is just sodded off here.
Yeah. This is what Fudge Boy needs though to get back into the title race. He is third in the championship. He needs to outscore his rivals.
Yes, he does.
He's got any chance of getting to the top. Martin, though, he's closer than he has been.
He's going to go for it this time. He's going to be found outside.
Fanta's holding. Oh, they go too wide. I think Fanta's still got it though. Oh, they've clipped. Oh, Martin's managed to keep it out the wall.
Martin's dropping P9.
P9.
P11.
He's staying there, he's ghosting to make sure that he's
Line gets collected by it though, I can't see. No, it's got no damage, so I think it's okay.
No. Lions lost so much time now to Fanta though.
Yeah, it's going to be vulnerable to the DRS from Wyvern now.
Yep.
He just needs to string together a good first sector and he should be back on Fanta's DRS, I think.
As Dread is trying to make a move on Jedi. Inside move. Jedi. He's in no space whatsoever. What the hell? Why is it that people are unable to leave anyone any space at all? That's ridiculous. Jedi left no space, he just turned in on him. Dread was fully alongside.
And what did I tell you, Lion? Already back within the DRS zone and has actually broken it from Wyvern in the process.
Yeah, Lion is proper motoring. He's got 70% of ERS, while Fanta only has 48.
It's going to be an interesting fight though, because Lion now knows that Fanta's not going to exactly make it easy after he saw the incident between Fanta and Martin.
Lion's going around the outside.
Lion goes up the inside though, which becomes the outside for the next corner. He goes round the outside. Beautiful move.
He's got it.
Oh no, he's going to have to hang it round the outside still, and he's lost the position. Oh man.
Nice hard racing there.
Yeah.
Lion's going to have to get it done into turn 1. I think that's the only way he's going to be able to get it and make it stick. Oh no. Is this going to bring out a safety car?
We'll find out, and it's a VSC. Which will, and Fanta's just decided not to obey the VSC, so...
Oh, he's literally just gone straight on.
That VSC is going to help out Fanta quite a bit with his defence against Lions, so, you know.
Yeah.
A lot of ERS to be harvested.
Lion is backing off a little bit to make sure he can get a run on Fanta.
Yep. Get ready.
Fudge Boy has dropped Phantom by 4 seconds so far.
And we're back under the green flag.
DNS enabled. Lion has been slow to react. He's lost 7 attempts under that VSC so far. Fanta though.
Tribal Dragon gets pen, yep. What we don't have access to, I should state, is whether Fanta maybe exploited the VSC glitch or not, so that'll be down to whether to Lion as to whether that'll be down to Lion to work out, because Lion will be the only one that will know the answer.
Looks like it's game time on Fudge Boy, to be honest.
Yeah, it's look, it's gone from 4.2 to 1.7. Yeah, I think Fanta's glitched that. Yeah, it was definitely 4 seconds.
But Raging Lion is now struggling to get back into that DRS zone, while Byron has managed to catch him up massively.
Yeah,
Reformage is following Shadow.
Don't be surprised, ladies and gentlemen, if you see a steward's report from Lion about Fanta exploiting glitches.
Chance has tried to go into the pits, but he's missed it completely. He's got
and he's got added insult to injury right there, man.
Martin is back up, is into P9. He wants a full safety car if he needs to.
Trance has gone onto the hards, which is kinda pointless because you could probably get a set of mediums to the end from I'm not sure what tyres Trance started on.
Jed's going for the same move he tried to do on
Lion, you imbecile man. That's not the AMS way.
As Dredd is still stuck behind Tribal Dragoon. Can't make it into turn 1. He just hasn't got a straight line speed. As Dragoon sort of loses his back end.
Yeah, Lion's back in.
Yeah, as Fudge Boy is now starting to pull a gap again on Fanta, so.
Yep. Yeah, that sort of like confirms that Fanta possibly jumped the gun a bit as Dredd gets a penalty. Hey firm.
Dredd is still very close following Tribal Dragoon. He's only in medium ERS. He needs to bump that into overtake if he wants any kind of move on an overtake. Dragoon is defending well at the moment.
Okay.
3-second penalty.
Is it me or is the DRS activation point a bit earlier on Rush Edition? Oh, Lion! Oh.
Oh, Fanta, this is Byron's going to get involved as well.
Oh, Lion, that was an unnecessary move there. I'm not sure if he just missed his braking point or what there.
Frustrated, he wants to get past Fanta.
Yeah. I was saying, you know what, I've actually forgotten what I was saying before that.
Oh, as Byron goes very wide.
Yeah, well, I know what I was saying. Yeah, I think the DRS activation zone on the main straight is a few hundred meters earlier than what it was on the 2018 game.
Lion is going to go for a move on Fanta again. He's going around the outside, which then turns to the inside.
Squeezed a bit there.
Squeeze him.
He goes round the inside.
Oh, he's managed to make it stick this time. He's cut him right up.
Problem is there,
Fanta's
and that's going to be a straight up penalty there.
3-second penalty.
Yeah, straight up penalty there. I could see that one coming a mile off. Fanta did not like being overtaken there, so. Problem is now is that Fanta's going to have the DRS. Yeah, Fanta's now going to have the DRS and Lion, so it's going to basically be a case of what goes around comes around here. I mean, Lion's going to need to use as much power as possible.
I think Fanta's got enough. Oh, Fanta's gone very deep. Fanta
Well, this is going to be an interesting move. And Lion holds it around the outside.
He's going to have the inside for the next corner,
yep,
so he should make this stick. As Fanta comes across.
Oh, this is getting a bit of a grudge match right here, ladies and gentlemen.
Byron's got past Fanta. Byron was just sat there going, right, that's it, I'm going to take it off you.
Yeah, he was just like, you know what? I'll just take up anything that you throw.
Alamar Tartan and Jedi are
Fanta's just re-passed Wyvern. Yeah, Wyvern was just sat there as transfer tyres. That's in the pits, I think. That's in the pit, yeah. Yeah, Wyvern was just like, you know what? If you two mess it up, I'm going to be right here for the pickings.
Yep, as Martin is still over the back of Jedi.
I'm not sure. I think Martin might have oiled his tyres a little bit when he spun, so yeah, I'm on board with Fanta just now. Yeah, he's still filling his mirrors, so that was close.
Fanta's getting frustrated in that cockpit. He wants that P2 back.
Yeah, it's a grudge match because this is basically AMS versus Livid right here.
He's forcing it, but he's starting to lose time. He's up to nearly 8/10. Another lap, he might be out of DRS, which means he's going to have to fight Wyron.
If Lion hooks up sector 1 here, then that's it. He's going to be out of the zone. Fanta cannot allow Lion to hook up sector 1 here. Oh, and a set.
Martin's got past. Yeah, Martin and Jedi together.
Does Martin have damage? No, he does not.
No. Martin and... Oh, that was lag. What the heck happened there? Jedi got damage. Martin didn't. I think there was a bit of lag and Jedi hit Martin and half spun him.
Yeah. Fanta's just going to hold on to the DRS here, but what are those track limits, man?
Fanta's tyres are starting to die. He's pushing his tyres too much right now. They're starting to struggle.
He didn't keep. If he kept that within those track limits, he was out of the DRS zone there. Yeah. Lion, I believe, might be starting to catch Fudge Boy here before that go deep there.
Yeah. Oh.
Fudge Boy pits. Wow.
Yeah, he's on soft tyres.
Yeah, that is a bit early. I would have thought the softs could have done at least maybe 12, 13 laps around here. So it's a little bit concerning.
It's been half a second again. Byron is starting to struggle. He's starting to lose that DRS. As Fanta looked for a move.
And is weaving about. He's trying to get it. He's trying to fill Lion's mirrors up to put him off. Try and force a mistake.
Tanky right on the back of
Greg with another penalty.
Tanky has got wing damage, so he's doing well with Firmage. I think has wing damage. They both have wing damage on the same side. So. Dread's managed to make a move into turn 1, but he's got Dragoon all over his backside again. Is Dragoon going to try
and that's another penalty for Fanta and Wyvern.
No, he sticks behind. Dread needs to try and pull away.
Break
that 1 second, or this is going to be a race-long battle with these two guys, and they're just going to be constantly losing time with each other.
Yeah, Lion needs to just try and hot lap it here, try and break away from Fanta so that he can at least stand a chance of coming back at Fudge Boy when the pit from cycles are complete.
Well, at the moment, Fanta's got better ERS. Fanta's on 60%, with Lion's only on 40.
Yeah, that's the thing with this game, though, is whoever's up front is the one that's going to be burning all their ERS. Meanwhile, the cars behind can just sit in the slipstream, save everything they can, and that's that. Oh, Wyvern gets the fastest lap of the race there. As Fanta did get a poor exit as well, to be fair, out of that final corner, Fanta did.
Yeah.
Barely gaining on line on the straights there because of that poor exit. Yep, Tanky's in.
He's going to change his wing. He's on 10 lap off hold, 11 lap hold.
Just trying to see what the gaps are like between Fudge Boy and the cars ahead. It's like if he gets up the rear of Martin too soon, before Martin pits, could impede his progress when it comes for Lion's turn to pit.
That could help Lion to jump him in the pits. As Dread and Dragoon are fighting again, they've swapped positions again. I said Dread needs to break that toe. If not, he's going to be fighting all lap, and it looks like he's doing it again. He's got Jedi David right in front of him as well, so Jedi David with that wind damage is struggling.
Fanta is really so much time up his ERS here to try and keep up with Lion now. He's down to 27% odd.
Yeah, Jedi David is going to be susceptible to 2 overtakes here if he's not careful.
Ivan's burning up his ERS as well, to be fair.
Martin is all over the back of furniture. He's going to go for the outside, which then turn in for the inside of the next corner.
Oh, that's going to be Fudge Boy. That's going to be, and Fudge Boy's got damage.
He's hit.
Fudge Boy went into the Fudge Boy T-bone Furbage, man. That is practically going to hand the race to Lion on a silver platter if he can just keep it ahead of Fanta.
Furniture's trying to stay out the way, nearly hit Dread. But Dragoon's got past Jedi. Dread's struggling still to get past Jedi.
All Lion's got to do now is keep it ahead of Fanta and Wyvern, pick up the least amount of penalties possible, and he's going to gain massive amounts of points on his title rivals.
As Fudge Boy didn't even pit, I don't think he cares.
Yeah, Jedi's also just picked up a penalty.
Yeah, Dread's managed to get past him. So that's Dread up to P8.
The Lion's now got more ERS than Fanta here, so it's not me with the pen. Is this meant to be like a competition to see who can pick up the most pens and get disqualified?
Fanta though, Fanta's trying. What's he doing? Fanta is really trying to push off the Lion.
He's sort of losing the rear end through there, Fanta is, by the looks of it. Oh, wow, that is a lot of penalties. Oh, Fanta! That was close.
He outbroke himself, going into the last corner, nearly collected Lion.
Yeah.
It's just letting Wyron just keep with him.
Oh, Sarah, you blithering idiot.
I think that's our first warning. To be honest.
To be fair, I think it might be, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we know. But Fanta is losing time to Lion. Wyron is closing up to Fanta.
Purple sector from Wyron there, mate. Oh, Lion. Oh. Is that connection going to hold for him? That is the question here. Because basically his title rivals have all fallen by the wayside this race. The last thing he needs is a dodgy connection.
Oh, he's decent.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Looks like it's sorted itself because the bars have gone on my screen.
Just had a bit of a spike probably.
Yeah.
But Martin is starting to catch Shad Hayes.
I think his internet was just having its time of the month. Very briefly.
As Wyron is triggering the undercut.
Wyman going for the undercut.
Let's see what he can do.
Now the last thing Lion needs now is to be caught in a battle with Fanta. Yeah, Lion went onto the curb now on the exit of the kink on the straight there, and it's cost him a bit of time. If Wyvern can get out ahead of the likes of Martin and everything, then he's going to be on for a massive undercut. And that is stuck behind Martin. I mean, he's got a bit of a gap to Martin, so like he's got a bit of time to work with. But if he gets too close to Martin, he's going to end up losing time, and that will end up playing to the advantage of Lion and Fanta again.
Fanta is nearly out of DRS.
What he'll do is he'll breach track limits here to try and stay within it. No, it actually kept it clean. Okay, I'll stand corrected. Yeah, Fanta's now the one harvesting ERS while Lion's burning his. It's going to be interesting because obviously if the cars behind them end up pitting at the same time, will they end up getting help in the pits? As Pat O'Cakes gets a pen.
I'll be interested to see what Fanta does to try and see if he's going to go out again or going to pit with Lion, see if he can.
Will he? No, the boat box in, the boat box in.
Both in.
Watch yourselves on that entry because you can get penalties for exceeding the limits there. You want too much, if you want too close to that blue stuff on the right-hander before the pit limiter line, you
let's see if he gets. Let's see if Mercedes is going to overdo him.
No, that was.
Oh, he has. He's jumped him.
Oh,
I thought it was a lag then. I thought he jumped him, but it weren't his lag.
Now, must be Lion was already long gone, mate. Right, Martin stayed out. Wow. Martin's going to be praying. Oh wow, he is.
Oh, he's
yeah,
close.
He is. Oh,
he's
that was
Fanta.
A good undercut.
He's now jumped Lion. Lion is going to be battling with
Lion's
Martin.
got Martin alongside him and he's given Martin the old squeeze.
Yeah, Lion gave him room. Martin didn't realise he gave him room, so he ran over the curb. But Martin. Fanta has lost out big time.
Martin's only hope here now is the safety car. Martin's only hope here now is the safety car, I'd say.
Yeah. Lion needs to get back ahead of Wyron.
Fanta's
picks up another penalty. First boy's up in P5, but obviously with that wing damage, he is a sitting duck. Probably.
Wyron has got less than
P5
10% ERS at his disposal. He's going to be a sitting duck on the straight here. Once that ERS dips below 20%, you actually lose power.
Lion, don't do the same thing you did in Belgium.
It was sort of like a double move there from Wyman almost. I think he'll just get away with it, but
as Lion retakes the lead.
Martin picks up the
Martin
penalty.
Gets his second penalty. Yeah, he's trying to keep with these guys, but obviously with those tyres. Yeah, Martin can still get a P4 here. Obviously he's got first boy behind, but first boy has got damage.
Wyman with the fastest lap now.
Yep. But obviously he did set a lap.
Yeah, this is Lion's first flying lap effectively, so.
There's Tribal Dragoon is in the pits as well.
I love how since the race started I've actually started behaving myself now.
As Wyron is starting to lose time to Raging Lion. Fanta has lost out a heap of time.
Why would people not be happy with me? I've been behaving myself since the race started.
But I think he'll be happy with P3. Dread's up to P5, but obviously yet to pit. He's got a fast approaching Shad Hayes behind him. Martin is out of the pits. He's got 11 seconds to make up. Obviously, Fudge Boy Dread has picked up another penalty. That is not going to help him get points. Keeps getting penalties. Dread. As Byron is now out of DRS. He is, and Fanta has caught back up to Wyron. Fanta's already got back into the Wyron's DRS. Yep, Dread's tyres have given up the ghost. Fresh softs versus very worn mediums. There's no real competition. Dread needs to pit in. As he does pit in. as Zombie Head gets past Tanky's AI. Tribal Dragoon is not far behind Tanky.
As Wyron gets a
Wyron
penalty.
picks up another penalty, but Fanta is right on the back of Wyron. Fanta has closed that gap massively to Wyron. Fanta's wants that P2 back.
Yeah, I've looked at the Discord, by the way. Tom is just living folk bitching for the sake of bitching.
Yeah, just leave it. Fanta is desperately trying to get past Wyron. I think Fanta, if he gets P2 and holds P2, he'll be very delighted with today's race. I'll give him.
Yeah, Lion is just sodded off now.
Yeah. A little bit down to penalties.
Red's in the box again. Oh, he was. He's just come out, I think. So yeah.
Yeah, he just picked it.
Yeah. Oh, that was a bit close there between Wyron and Fanta there.
Yeah. Fanta has the speed. He just doesn't have the overspeed he needs to overtake Wyron.
This is getting close.
But he's getting very close though. Definitely very close.
He's going to end up overdoing it if he's not careful.
But it's great battling to watch.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
But Wyron,
that just means he's on the limit.
DRS,
if it's yellow, it's just on the limit. So
Fanta has so much more DRS than him. Is he going to be able to make a move into turn 1? He goes for the outside. Will lead into the inside of turn 2. He's completely clear before turn 1.
Brilliant overtake.
Well done there, LR Fanta. Great move. Now you've got to defend it. You've got to pull away and try and catch up to Raging Lion.
Yeah, Wyron's nearly out of ERS, so his straight line speed is just non-existent now.
No, Wyron is not managing his ERS. He's down to 5%. As Lion gets another penalty, he needs to be careful.
Lion's sodding off and he's harvesting a load of ERS while he's at it.
Dread is down to catch Refurmage and Patacakes for the last points positions, shall I say.
Yep. Just sitting there waiting to pick up the pieces if anything happens.
Yeah, Dread on 1 lap old sauce versus 6 lap old mediums and 8 lap old mediums.
Yeah, he's going to have a massive advantage here.
His Zombie Head is sticking with Tribal Dragoon on hards. He's on 14 lap old hards and he's sticking so far with Tribal Dragoon, who's on 2 lap old softs. I'm
not going to lie, I'm actually impressed that Zombie Head's managing to keep it ahead of Tanky as well as he is, considering he's on light hards. Oh, Tanky's an alien, okay. Oh, so he is. As Firmage picks up a penalty.
Wyron has now dropped out of that second, but he's got more. He's managed to
pull back some of the ERS.
But Fanta, he needs to try and claw down Raging Lion. He's got 7 laps to absolutely sweat his nutsack off to get back into P1.
To the walls, basically.
Yep. As Shad Hayes has caught up to Fudge Boy. Shad Hayes was like 6, 7, 8 seconds behind Fudge Boy. He's caught up massively. Fudge Boy is at risk here of losing his P4.
Yeah, he's just got completely shafted by that car that span into his path effectively, so...
Yeah, I don't think Martin has doesn't have enough laps left to try and overtake Fudge Boy as well, so I think Fudge Boy will stay for P5 minimum. As obviously with penalties,
yeah, Martin's got like at least 10 seconds to close down on Fudge Boy in just 7 laps. Well, that is a tall order.
Fanta's on the move. He was 2.6 or something like that. He's now dipped under the 2-second mark, so he's chasing down Raging Lion.
The Lion's been harvesting like crazy because at the start of the lap he was on like 30%. ERS is now in the 50s.
Oh, Fanta's now within 1.6. He is proper pushing. Fanta's still in 0. He's still pushing though.
Yeah.
So he's still harvesting as he goes. So this could be a great battle.
Well, he keeps mucking up that exit though on the final corner though, and it just ends up losing him about 3/10 by the end of the straight.
Shad Hayes is right on the back of Fudge Boy.
Yeah, he's going to be vulnerable here.
Every time he goes through a corner.
If I was dipping below 20% on the ERS as well, so his straight line speed's going to be gone. Whoa! What a dummy!
Goes for the move into P4. I didn't see the dummy because my game with the stupidest camera angle in the world.
I will clip that for your viewing pleasure later on, mate. That was worthy of an overtake of the week, I'd say, mate.
Raging Lion has pulled that gap again back to 2.3.
My heart was in my mouth right there, mate, with that dummy. That was reminiscent of Mansell versus PK back in the 80s.
As there's not really many battles going on right now.
Nah.
Catching up to the AI
well, I suppose Dread will start closing in on Zombie Head because like Dread is like on very, very fresh softs compared to Zombie Head, who's on quite worn hards.
Yeah. Martin's actually catching Fudge Boy now, quicker.
Yeah.
He's dropped that from 9 seconds to 7 seconds in 2 laps, and a lap or so, lap and a half. So he's pushing.
Pancakes is just like half a second. Oh no, it's an alien. These aliens. We really should put an alien logo next to the cars on the leaderboard as well when you're spectating, so that you know it's an alien. Been excited over a non-existent battle as Dredd picks up a penalty.
Dredd gets another third penalty. It's unfortunate.
Yep.
After the incidents Dredd's been in, he still managed to come back to points. He's still catching Zombie Head, so he can still get some more points. But obviously, penalties might take their part at the end of the race.
And what's the penalty situation looking like amongst the leaders?
Oh, look at that. Martin within a lap has got it down to 5.5 seconds. Burmish has a 3-second penalty.
How many did you say Lion had? So he's got one less than Phantom, was that correct? Or are they tied? One less than Phantom.
I think Phantom's safe for P2, to be honest.
Yeah, well, one's got an extra 5 seconds from the last race due to Stewart's verdicts and stuff, so...
Oh, Dredd is proper caught up to Zombie Head.
Wow, he has. Oh, yeah. I told you to catch him pretty quickly.
As Martin is caught up to Fudge Boy very quickly, he's down to 4.
Yeah, he is taking chunks of time out of him. Could this be the pivotal moment in the season where Fudge Boy's title race is basically ended because of that unfortunate incident where he got tangled up with someone else's incident?
Dredd tried to do the switchback on Zombie Head, but it didn't quite work out. It wasn't quite close enough.
Oh, that's a bloody alien again. Firmage is on the back of Patacakes here as Patacakes picks up a warning. No penalty, I mean.
Dredd puts the last corner, lucky didn't get a penalty there, probably got a warning. It's given him a great run on Zombie Head going down.
Yeah, he's got a good run here.
He's just coming out the king. He's oh my god, what has he done there? What the hell?
Wow, safety car, safety car.
Wow. Well, that's turned things on its head a little bit, hasn't it? Dredd. Seriously, man. Wow. Fudge
Boy. Oh, just when you thought it couldn't get any worse for him. Martin picks up 3 seconds. He's not going to be able to serve
that. Fudge is going to be out of the points for that one.
Yeah, because that's going to be a slam dunk 20 seconds right there, mate. That's going to be a slam dunk 20 second, man. Wow.
Well, why got 5 seconds for speeding in the pits?
Why haven't we got a penalty for speeding?
We're going to fresh stops.
Wow.
Shad Hayes is coming in.
I'm going to keep an eye on this. Yeah, so Lion just managed to stay ahead of Fanta there through the pits.
Oh, Shad's got a drive through.
Oh, wow.
Martin's coming in.
That's brought Martin right back in it though, to be fair.
Oh, Martin got
Martin!
5 seconds through in the pit lane. What the heck are you lot doing, man?
I know it's a race, but you still got to obey the bloody yellow flags and safety car procedures, man. We are going to be in.
Staying out.
We are going to be in for an epic finale to this race, ladies and gentlemen, and we have no idea who's going to win it.
Dragoon stayed out. He is on 7 lap old softs.
Wow.
Jed had no win left, so I'm not surprised.
I've just been able to work out Sarah's actually managed to unlap herself due to the fact that the leader's pitted under the safety car where she didn't, so... Yeah, she was lapped. I saw Lion... I saw Lion overtake her coming out of, when Sarah was coming out of the pits, so... Thing is though, because they're all in the safety car queue, Sarah... Thing is, because they're all in the safety car queue, Sarah can technically pit and then still come out ahead of the queue and catch up to the pack on fresh tyres. But she's chosen not to do that because she's a pleb.
Well, she's only got 1 3-second penalty.
No, wait, penalty from last race as well, remember?
And a 5, so she's got 8 seconds, but everyone else around her has got lots.
That is
so
a good
she
point.
can still make up positions.
That is a good point. She could, and bear in mind the tyres are only 4 laps old, and as really pointed out in qualifying, the softs are actually quite durable around her, so maybe it's not such a bad idea. Ryan, don't get too close to that safety car.
I'm assuming it will be out for at least 1 more lap, and then we'll have a 2-lap sprint.
Yeah, it's just going to be a 2-lap sprint to the end then after this lap. Should clip him not pitting and send it to JSR Devon's Idiots of the Week. No, I was joking. It's too late to clip it anyway, so... Oh, please say you didn't, Thomas. Yeah, Zombie Head is going to be going backwards after this restart. There was no other way of saying it.
When you say that, but the people behind him are on medium, 12-lap old mediums, 9-lap old softs, 13-lap mediums. It's only Pat Cakes, Dred and Sarah who are on better tyres.
Oh, come on, no overtaking under the safety car there. I saw that on the leaderboard, you two. Get this race back underway as much as you lot do, but you've got to follow the rules, people. Red definitely catch the queue back up. Sarah might be a long shot.
I think Sarah should. Just going to 16 now.
That's actually a good point. It depends how it depends how much the safety car goes down that straight in terms of speed and all that.
It's not that quick. It's not that quick. Dred will catch before the...
You know what's really bad though that's unrealistic about this game is that's just the regular Mercedes AMG GT, where the 2019 safety car was upgraded to the AMG GTR, so... Yeah.
Oh, Sarah's just got 5 seconds.
Yeah, he's going backwards. There is no other way of saying that, and that's not because of his tyres.
Sarah's caught the back of the pack.
There we go. Get ready to go racing, people.
His line is bunching them all up.
Yes, he is. He just wants to absolutely cane it out of this chicane, I bet you. He's
just going to pit stops now.
Oh, Dred's just got a penalty. And Lion has just caught them all napping.
Lion has gone. Fanta's struggling.
Oh, wow. How has he not got a penalty for that final corner cut there from Fan monitor there, man. That was... Well, that was a different postcode, that cut.
It's not close enough to get Lion. As Martin and Dragoon are fighting.
Yeah, Martin's going to be trying to recover as many points as he can now, because this is a golden opportunity for him.
Yep, he's managed to overtake Dragoon. He's got to try and catch up to Shad Hayes.
Unfortunately for Fudge Boy, I think this might be where his title hopes evaporate.
Yeah, unfortunate. Fudge not in his day. He was looking comfy in the lead.
And he picks up more penalties. Vanta's got another penalty. Yeah. I think you just missed it, mate. Yeah.
So we'll see what the end result will be, though. Might as well wait till the end to see who gets what. Penalties.
Yeah, well, Lion still needs to obviously watch out for like Shad Hayes and if they've got too many penalties or not. Oh yeah, that's a 20-second slam dunk then.
We'll be able to serve it now.
Nah, they banned it from being served in the final few laps because of that Schumacher thing at Silverstone back in the 90s. Schumacher and Ferrari exploiting loopholes to an absolute T like they used to do back then.
Fanta's on a mission. He wants to get...
I saw someone pop up before Fanta's fastest lap. I'm not sure if it was a lying penalty or not.
No, it was lying fastest lap and then...
Oh, okay. Right, fair enough.
Catching up to Shad Hayes. Dragoon's got a 3-second penalty. Dragoon's falling off. Fudge Boy's on the back.
Lion has just burnt up all his ERS to try and stay
Dred's
ahead.
trying to go around the outside of his teammate. He's going to go for a dive bomb on the inside. He's gone for the dive bomb on the inside. Pushed his teammate a little bit wide. But they've kept it both on the track. That's great. Dred's still on the inside.
Wow. Got a flag. That is Tribal out of the race.
Dragoon's out. He crashed, he's lost it in crash, and Dred is up into the points at the moment, but that corner cut's not going to help him. He's now got Jedi with him. Pancakes has now got another penalty, 3 seconds. Dred though, he's on the back of Jedi.
Seven might end up getting points there.
Dred has got no DRS, obviously he's not an over.
Won't be getting the name of the tool, mate. Fanta with another penalty.
Oh no, Pancakes hit Dred. Dred then hit Jedi and then half spun. That is unlucky there for the man in the Renault. He's not caught a break.
Zeron's going to get points here.
As Ryan comes wins. Fanta's third.
Martin up to
Martin gets
P3. Wow, good recovery.
Shad Hayes fifth, Fudge Boy sixth, but we don't have that. Zombiehead goes fourth.
Oh, wow.
Refurbish goes fourth. Refurbish goes fourth.
Fanta 8.
Fanta's down to 8th.
Wow, 7-9. She was literally a lap down before that safety car and she's just rescued points out of it. Get in there, Sarah, man. Wow. Wow, that was a very bonkers race. How on earth has Shad Hayes managed to pick up over 20 seconds, well, nearly 20 seconds more penalties than Sarah, and yet only finished like 1.5 behind her?
So the order of the runnings is Racing Lion 1.
Yeah.
Pass. I didn't get past that, sorry. Someone else did. Lion first, Wyron third, Wyron second, sorry, Martin third, Refurmage fourth, Jedi fifth, Zombiehead sixth, Tanky seventh, Fanta unlucky in the end, obviously running P2, but those penalties cost dearly to him as he's dropped all the way to P8, but he did get past his lap, so that's an extra point for him. Sarah at P9, Shad Hayes P10, Pat Cates, P11, Close Boy 12th, and LR Dread, the unluckiest of them all, was running in, gonna get some points, and then managed to get into an accident at the end. So, have we got everyone in the party? Just waiting on Martin. Here he is.
Walk of the devil.
Right. Right, so we will start with P3 man. Championship leader so far, Martin. So good qualifying for you. Obviously you said in the race that you liked the wet conditions, so obviously having wet in Q3 was probably the best for you.
Well, yes and no. I did keep saying to myself I don't want P1 off the start because you can just get monstered, as we clearly saw. But my competitive side just went, nah, we have to go for this, and I got fastest lap and got poles, so it's always a bonus. So yeah, that it did kind of help me at the end, but in the same way it didn't.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously going into turn one, First Boy made the dive bomb of dreams, going between you and Fanta.
I don't know how he made
obviously, I don't know, even I was shocked for watching it.
Let's go! Sorry, I need to check my 5 seconds as well, but yeah.
Obviously going into the race, he was looking good. Obviously had some battles. You and Lion were battling, obviously the two championship contenders were battling along, but then obviously you had a bit of an accident which dropped you down the field, and then you were fighting back. Obviously that safety car at the end was you. I bet you were singing your praises at that point, going, yes, I can actually get a podium again.
Well, yes, and then apparently I sped into the pit lane, so that didn't help, but I just knew that once the safety car was gone, I had to get past Dragoon and just do what I could to pull from the guys behind and hope that the people ahead of me had penalties, which they did. I got quite lucky, to be honest with you. But yeah, I worked hard in that one just to do a comeback after my incident. Little note, would have been nice to have a little bit more room for that, but these things happen in racing, and I still keep the lead of the championship, so that's always a bonus.
Yeah, obviously going into the next round, I can't remember what it is now.
Japan.
Japan, obviously what are your expectations around Japan?
To crash. I've finished one league race around Japan. Literally, that's all I've done. I've done God knows how many leagues races, and I've finished one race around Japan. So, not looking forward to it.
Yeah, well done on your race. It was a very exciting race.
Thank you.
We'll go next to P2, Mr. Wyron. Yeah, obviously not a bad qualifying for you. Obviously in the race, you were just sticking with P2 and P3. Obviously at the start of the race, you had some some battles with Fanta. Just talk us through from your perspective.
It was a good race overall. I don't even know why I'm here, because the penalty will probably knock me off the podium anyway. But anyhow, oh nice. Okay, cool. Alright, cool. So I think for like almost the whole entire race, me, Lion and Fanta were battling. I would have gotten the win if I didn't get speeding through the pit lane penalty, 5 seconds, and that was really infuriating for me. But other than that, I feel like it's one of the best races I've had in a while. So I'm happy with that.
Yeah, obviously going into Japan, what are your expectations around there?
Oh, I absolutely hate it. It's not a pad circuit at all, and I think through the S's, and it's just going to be annoying for me.
Yeah, well done on your podium. It was a great race from you as well. Going on to the winner of the race, Mr. Raging Lion. Obviously qualifying didn't quite go as you planned. Obviously only qualified P5. You validated your last run. going into the race, you had some good battles. Just talk us through your race for us.
It was kind of I was expecting this race to be a damage limitation to the driver standings because of record with time penalties around here isn't the best for me. So it was kind of push, but keep it in the limits. Yeah, had quite a few battles with Martin, of course, at the start, and then him and Fanta had contact. They kind of just controlled it after I took the lead until the first pit stop, where Wyron jumped me. And I was able to fight through that and then push the gap that I needed to. Then the safety car came out for the second pit stop and kind of was close for time penalties in the end, but it was kind of push to try and keep the gap there. So just in case I didn't have enough, I would have to rely on time penalties for position.
Yeah, obviously knowing that you had to win the race to keep your titles alive. When that safety car came out, obviously so close to the end, was you worried that you accumulated too many penalties and people might jump obviously a bit further down and maybe haven't had it as many as you?
Yeah, that was in my head, back in my head when that safety car came out, because I was kind of talking with Martin and Sarah saying I don't want the safety car to come out because the gap that I built up and stuff. And I knew that when that safety car came out, it was then not to get any time penalties afterwards, because I would run the risk of getting demoted off the top step. So it was kind of push, but keep it in limits.
Yeah, obviously going into Japan, what are the expectations around there?
Alright. I don't have particularly the best track record around Japan. I've picked up a win in the pole round there before, but that's probably only once, which is probably down to luck. So I'm not expecting anything high. It'll probably be damage limitation in Japan.
Well done on your drive and the win. Well done to all the other drivers who took part today. It was great to see you all racing, and it was very entertaining from our end. Make sure you tune in tomorrow to watch Tier 1 Tackle Russia with myself, Thomas, and obviously Andrew all racing as well. So until then, we will see you tomorrow.